All right, it's Get Your Rock Out here at Hard Rock Hell with two of the wonderful treatment. Guys, how are you today?
We're all good.
Very well, thank you, very well. Still awake now.
Won't be in a couple of hours.
About another 14 hours till our set, but yeah, good.
So are you allowed to start drinking yet, or have you got to wait till you finish playing?
We don't generally drink before we start playing, and I think being that we're on so late today,
it would be a serious
bad scene.
Yeah.
Bad scene. So I think we're going to wait until after.
Are you here all weekend?
Nah, we're off to Manchester tomorrow. We literally finished playing and then we've got to drive, well I think we have a couple of hours sleep, and then drive to Manchester for our next show tomorrow.
Oh, you poor things. It means you don't get a night of, like, you know, Hard Rock Hell. But
with the last band on anyway.
Yeah, exactly, we've had the night. You know?
That's a fair point. So, I mean, you guys have just come off tour with Alice Cooper. Like,
it was, I mean, it was just amazing, you know. I mean, it's
just
not,
so. I mean, playing to sort of giant packed halls every night was just amazing in itself. The fact that Alice was such a lovely guy, all of his crew was, all of his band were amazing. It was just
there wasn't a single person on the whole tour who was like gave us a hard time or anything. It was just such a nice
and the whole
vibe.
Just seeing obviously all the different countries and everything was the first thing for us. Just honestly, everything about it was just amazing. It's just like a dream.
Yeah,
it's just brilliant. And did you find out that people were coming early enough to see your set?
Yeah, a lot of nights there were a lot of people in. I mean, I think obviously there are some people who probably they haven't heard of us and turn up after us, but everyone who was there always got into it, and you know, to us it didn't really matter.
I mean, the thing is as well, you get a lot of people that will turn up early to make sure that they're on that front barrier for Alice. So, and generally speaking, they all got into it. So it's really cool. There was like people that turn up to every single show on the whole time.
And stood in the same place for the entire. It was directly in front of Matt. It was pretty crazy.
And like, so everybody that saw you, did you see, like, you know, a good response? Did you feel happy with the way the audiences were responding to you?
Definitely, yeah. They were really, really sort of receptive.
There wasn't actually one show that I thought had a bad audience. It was really, really, really good.
Obviously, you get your occasional middle finger in the front row, but I think we relish that. To be honest.
I think it almost made the show a bit better, really,
because you just throw a guitar pick at them. Got to do it.
Normally convert by
well, either that or you have people waiting for you outside.
Wonderful, and I think the last time we spoke to you guys was at Sonosphere. So what else have you been up to since then? I know there's actually been quite a lot, so like a quick rundown's good.
Wait, Sonosphere.
What have we been up to?
We had High Voltage Festival.
That was
amazing.
Blackstone Cherry as well.
That was before Sonosphere.
Was it?
Yep, that was before Sonosphere. Obviously the Alice shows, which are amazing. We've just been really working hard and getting the sort of live set.
We had the album launch party as well.
Oh,
that was really. That was amazing. It was such a good night.
Yeah, that was like our first London headline show.
Yeah.
And it was just.
I think we were a bit worried that it was going to be kind of not quiet, and it was just absolutely rammed. I think we completely sold it out, and that to us was just such a great feeling. It really was.
And you're getting rave reviews from pretty much everywhere you're playing. I mean, how does that feel?
It's wicked. You know, I think we don't don't sit there and go, wow, it's amazing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It is something that's so cool, and we just want to keep that going and not stop the buzz.
We want to keep sort of the quality of the live performances up, and just try and sort of polish off everything to the best that we can do.
I think it's keeping things new as well, and not having like a routine that if you see us once, that's it, you've seen the show. You know what I mean? It's like different. Oh, I was going to say,
you're going to have to pay for that.
Sorry, yep. It's changing it up all the time, which is really cool.
And like the first time I met you guys was this time last year. Is there any way you could have thought that any of this would have happened then?
It wasn't that we didn't think it was going to happen. It's shocked us that it's happened, but I mean, we all believe completely that what we want to do.
Well, it's like it's not in an arrogant way. It's in a way that this is exactly what we want to do with our lives.
It's like what you've dreamed of.
Exactly.
Isn't it?
None of us ever, fingers crossed, want to be working in an office job. Like it just doesn't suit us as people.
Imagine us in suits. I mean,
And I mean, to be honest, it's just all that we can do, and we're just going to enjoy every minute of it.
Yeah.
And just take it as it comes.
And so you're off again tomorrow, like first thing, and you're playing Manchester. How many more dates have you got on tour?
We're up to the 22nd now, so I think it's another 15.
Another 15 shows, yeah.
Got a little while.
Are you sick of touring yet, or are you still enjoying it just as much as you always did?
Enjoying it even more and more as we go along. Just gets more and more kind of what you want to do, and yeah.
And which do you kind of prefer? Because you've done a fair few of the festivals now, but now you've started to do more of your own headline dates. Which do you find works best for you guys?
I think it's two very different atmospheres. On the festivals, obviously, you play a slightly shorter set. So, generally speaking, we just do our loudest, most high energy, up-tempo tunes that we can within half hour. Whereas within our own shows, obviously it's much more sort of scaled down audience, but it's people that are just there to see us. So the reaction sometimes is, I don't know, it's hard to judge. I think our own headline shows are really, really good fun for like us, because you can see everyone like, to see people singing along the words and stuff like that, which is just awesome. But festivals, obviously, like hundreds of people there, they're both awesome.
I think it's as well, in your own set, you kind of, like, when you're playing half an hour it's great, but when we play our own like longest headline show, you can kind of get into it more. Like at the end of the half an hour you're completely buzzing, you just want to carry on, but you know, they're both great, you know, it's just different things, isn't it?
And so, what can we expect from you all over the next 12 months?
Just carry on touring, hopefully.
Another album in the works at any point soon?
There will be. I mean, we've kind of the latest one, Miss My Heart, has only just come out. You know, it's in like September, so we've got to play it to promote it. Do you know what I mean? So we haven't. Although we're thinking of a new album and we're always writing, it's not the first on the agenda. We just want to kind of play to as many people as we can and get some decent support.
We've got some. We've got a few ideas, and they're all sounding really, really good. So we're looking forward to sort of everyone hearing them, but it might be a little while, sort of thing.
You're more a touring band than a recording band.
For the moment.
Best way to be.
Yeah, definitely. It's where we have the most fun as well, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, well, thank you so much for taking the time out to talk to us today. Just a quick one to finish on. What's the worst thing you've done on tour yet?
Oh, God.
In what way, define your question a bit, worst thing that's happened to us, the worst thing we've done?
The worst thing you've done.
Oh, dear. Well, if you go on our Facebook page, we did a lot of tour diaries, and there was some pretty bad stuff that happened in them, to be honest.
I think I got my pants wedgied so badly before I went on that I actually couldn't wear. I actually could, without taking my trousers off, lift them up.
Yeah.
And I also had a crack, like a bit of a hole in the back of my trousers, which then got ripped as well. So I had an entire arse cheek out for the whole set, which that was obviously not what I did, but then I went on with it.
And we got pranked hard on the last day of the tour as well. Like,
we had a chicken run on.
Worst prank I've ever seen.
It was fun.
YouTube search the Treaty Berlin.
You'd enjoy it.
I think I'll look forward to watching that as well. Like, it sounds intriguing. But thank you so much for today. Have an absolutely wonderful set tonight, and we'll look forward to seeing you later.
Yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Cheers. See ya.